spiritually drained, you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to hear that, especially if you have been meditating and journaling and doing the work, doing maybe the shadow work, and you're still feeling it. If that is you, you're in the right place. I'm going to be sharing with you candidly why you're spiritually drained and then what you can do to move through it. I'm Joanna Garzilli, intuitive strategist and psychic medium, also HarperCollins author of Big Miracles, the 11 Spiritual Rules for Ultimate Success. There isn't something wrong with you. What I'm noticing is that more and more people are going through this exhaustion, and it is for a couple of reasons. One is on a personal level and the other is collective. Now, I'm going to start off with the personal level. So on a personal level, because you are going through spiritual growth, because you are seeking self-improvement, this means that you're connecting with your soul. And as you do that, when there is a misalignment that is happening at a soul level, because you're not listening to your soul's guidance, that starts to create exhaustion, hence being spiritually drained. I will tell you from my own life that even though I have a very strong relationship with my soul and with my spiritual self, you could think of it as your higher self, your divine self, the wise self, the amount of times that I have resisted it, I'll sit down, I'll pray, I'll meditate, I'll want the guidance. The guidance comes through crystal clear, and then I would resist it because the human part of me wants the quick result, wants the quick fix, maybe does some comparison. Think about what it is for you. What is that thing that leads you to be spiritually drained? As I said, probably at this point in time, the one that is clearest for me is looking for a shortcut. And then when I've had to come to the realization that there isn't a shortcut, I have to keep showing up and doing the work, meaning once I've received the intuitive guidance from my soul, then I have to follow through and act upon it. So oftentimes when someone says, oh, well, I just, if I knew, but what I have found over and over the years in particular, say I would do a reading for a client and then they didn't want to do the work because either they were scared, it was maybe it felt too much. Reality is then having to actually do it is the most challenging thing. Let me now share with you about at the collective level, what is draining you spiritually. There are so many new energies coming in at the moment. And a lot of the sentiment I'm noticing on a global level is fear, doom, gloom. But what is repeatedly shown to me over and over is that a lot of these new energies that are coming in are very positive. It is a great opportunity for you to be creative, to step into new opportunities. Perhaps it's working for yourself, perhaps it's a new career path, perhaps it's being creative, or maybe it's making new friendships or starting a family. Whatever that is for you, I would hope that you would give yourself the permission to be able to explore that a little bit more. One of the things is, as these new energies come in, there's an intensity to them. When those energy waves hit your physical body, it can feel exhausting. And that is why exercising, meditating, eating nourishing food helps a lot. But when you don't even have the energy to do that because it feels overwhelming, it feels scary at times, that creates those energy leaks. And then those energy leaks become a cycle where you suddenly go, I'm not feeling good, or I feel anxiety, or I just feel wiped out, and you think it's something wrong. So that leads me to the second thing I want to share with you, which is the myth of perfection. Are the energies ever going to be perfect? Is there the perfect time to start that new venture, to go to that new place, to do that new thing, to have that new experience? And the answer probably most likely is no. The amount of times that I have wanted that perfect moment, and then time passes by, it just goes. When I have looked at other people, peers around me, where they have done so much more than me now, even though in some instances I was further along than them in the past, it's because they kept, and this will lead me to the next thing here, which is taking the right action. Like, it's not even taking the right action, they just took consistent actions. So these things weave together, right? So you've got the energy leaking because you're thinking there's something wrong. You're not listening to your wise, intuitive higher self, to your soul. Then you're having this myth of perfection where you just feel that there's got to be the right moment. And then the third part is that it's the clarity shift comes from taking a small action. So let me bring this together for you. This morning, when I got up and I was getting my son ready for school, right before that, I felt wiped out. It just because I have of late taken so many actions, so many, because there was a period of time where I needed to integrate these new energies coming in. And I didn't want to make a wrong move. I didn't want to make a mistake. And then I started to get over myself and to get past that imperfection. So even though I exercised yesterday, I did a bar class, which was great. I then in the evening, I went for a walk with my husband. I took time this morning to be creative and get my spiritual downloads. But I thought to myself, this theme, right, where life imitates art and art then is an imitation of your life, I started to think, wow, spiritually drained. Yeah, I feel spiritually drained. And then where I renamed my channel Crossroads, Clarity for Life's Hardest Decisions, because at times, it's really easy for me to help other people. But when it would come to myself, I would have so much fear around making that wrong choice. Perhaps you can relate. I don't want to put work out there that it doesn't have some great result. But the other part is acknowledging where you are in your journey. I'm going to take you through just a little moment of grounding and integrating this right at the end. But just for now, if you were to just have a thought of, you're going to pick a percentage. Do you feel 50% that you're not trusting yourself, that you're not following your intuitive wise self? Or do you feel it's more? Or is it that you're very sensitive, you're an empath, and you're 80% impacted by that collective energy outside of you, and you're getting hit with those waves of energy? So just trust that first answer that comes. Right now, as I'm recording this, I'm so surprised that I have energy again. But how did I get to this point where I feel energized again? It's because I could hear the voice in my head saying, Joanna, what's the point of doing this now? You don't have your backdrop done. You've got to go ahead and really make sure this is a cohesive video. You've got all these other things that you need to do. Just put it off. Just do it later, or don't do it at all. But I am following a plan because I am not going to allow myself to be spiritually drained. You are going to have moments where you feel spiritually drained. If you are stretching yourself and if you're an empath and you're sensitive energetically, but the key is that you can transform that energy into momentum and living from your soul and manifesting and creating the things that are important to you. And let me just make this distinction. When I say manifesting, right, it comes from you putting yourself into that right environment and taking those actions. Now, just take a moment to re-energize. Close your eyes and just bring your focus inwards to your heart. And allow yourself to be in full embodiment. So this is one of the fastest ways to be able to shift yourself from feeling drained to having some energy again. So just taking that moment to be fully within yourself and just start to have a sense of drawing your energy back into you. So when your energy is leaking, your thoughts are maybe going fast. Maybe you've had so many thoughts that you're at a point when you can barely think anymore. And you don't need to think right now. Just have this sense of imagine just scooping your energy back into yourself, bringing all your thoughts, all your energy back to your heart, back into the center of your being, into your power center, back to your mind's eye. Just bringing a sense of connectedness to yourself, an alignment from the mind's eye running down to the throat, allowing the energy to integrate at the throat chakra, and then bringing it together into your heart. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Feel any weight that you've been carrying that's been sitting on your chest. Sense that just lifting off of you, dropping off of you, sensing that energy dropping off from the shoulders, off of your back, coming back to yourself, coming home to yourself, to your soul, to the wise part of yourself. Take a deep inhale. Fill up, 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 up. And as you exhale, feel connected in your core, in your belly, in the center of your being. Affirm to yourself, I am connected to my higher self, to source energy, and energy is returning to me. Maybe feel the positive tingling energy in your fingers, in your toes, starting to feel the vibrancy, the possibility of what is possible for you. And that the gift of feeling spiritually drained was an opportunity for you to acknowledge what your heart and soul truly desires. When you feel spiritually drained, your soul, your spirit is saying, slow down, listen. And then when you have enough energy, move forward, take one small action with your dreams. I hope that this has given you a little bit more energy, and come back to this. The more that you do this and you listen to this, maybe the first time this felt great for you. Maybe you just felt too exhausted. Maybe you didn't feel like you are able to show up fully. I encourage you to try this 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6, 7 times. And you will find that it gets better and you will move towards having some momentum and taking an action. And if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to the channel because I share meditations, different teachings here to help you find clarity for your hardest decisions and to be able to build your own spiritual toolkit. I'm Joanna Garzilli, and I'm sending you lots of love. Till next time.